Hello, everybody. My name is Patricia Silver, and this is A New Beginning. Today, I am here with Laura. She is one of the most positive people in the world I know, and we're going to talk about as you're starting a new beginning. Sometimes you're at your lowest of low, and you need to start with a positive mindset. And I'm going to ask Laura to take us through it. And Laura, why do we need to have a positive mindset when starting over?
Okay. I love this topic so much. And thank you so much, Patricia, for having me on your show. I just love everything about you. And so I'm so grateful for the time spent with you today. Positive mindset is everything. And I know if someone out there is listening and they're like, oh, positivity is woo-woo, I just urge you to look into it and do a little bit of research around it. For myself, it was about 9 years ago that I started really diving into the personal development of who we are as humans. And I think I read a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and that just changed everything for me. I'm very interested in success mindset because I'm in business. I'm also in pageantry. I now own an Australian international pageant in Australia. And I know that the biggest leaders in this world know about mindset, and it all starts from the mind. So when you think about something, it gives you an emotion. So if you can imagine, if you're thinking sadly, you will start to feel it in your body. If you feel happy, you get excited and you feel it in your body. And so what's that all about? And so that's why I started diving into research and really learning about it. And basically, you can create anything you want in this life. You can, anything. If you have an idea to create an event, if you believe you can do it, and you dive in and you get excited and you don't stop along the way, you literally can do the thing that you set your mind out to do. We fail when we stop because we believe we can't do the things. And so it's all created in the mind. So anyways, that's a little introduction, but I know we're going to dive in deep.
Oh, that's great. I mean, I know you're full of wisdom. Where do we start? Like, how do we start? Where do we start? Like, what would be the first step?
Okay, let's say, Patricia, that a given circumstance has been given to you on a platter in your life. Maybe your relationship hasn't, or your marriage hasn't turned out the way that you had planned, and then your whole world is changed in an instant. I would just say, not get caught up in the terrible situation and hold on to the emotion and the feeling of this bad thing and start diving into the blame game, because what the blame game does to us is it just hurts us in the process. And so from personal experiences, when something happens that isn't in your life plan or in your thoughts, you just have to assess what's happening, reach out to those people around you that are positive, that are a light, that you do look up to, and ask them for help. Share. Friendships is everything. Friendships is more than finances, in my opinion. If you have a really good network of people who like, know, and trust you, that is more powerful than money in the bank, because that right there, you can ask for help from your friends. And that's why I love the concept of you are who you hang around, because if you hang around negative people who maybe aren't where you want to be in life, when you do go through a situation where you need help, how can they help you when they're depleted themselves internally? And so I always love to hang out with positive driven people who just love life. And maybe they're ahead of me a little bit in life, or maybe they're just great, positive people. And when I'm around them, they make me feel good. And that's the kind of friendships that I like to be around. So when you go through these marriage breakdowns or whatever you will, it's great to just reach out to those close people who you love and adore, and just share with them what's happening. You don't have to go through these things alone, because it's those moments where you learn and it makes you stronger. So reaching out to your network, your close people, asking them for help, and then they will be there. So it's scary when you feel like you're going ahead alone. You know what I mean? So ask for help and feel the emotion of the sadness coming through you. So there was a moment in my life where everything had crumbled around me, and And I was made from another person to feel this low,
Mm-hmm.
feel like I was worthless, feel like the world, I was nobody, you know? And in that moment, I actually felt like I didn't want to be here anymore. Like
Mm-hmm.
that was the only time in my life where I was made to feel that way, because I believed the words that were coming towards me.
Yes.
And I got on the phone instantly to a friend who actually happens to be a psychologist, very lucky there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was saying, I am this, and I'm terrible, and blah, blah. The person asked me 5 questions. And it was 5 very positive questions. It just made me realize in that moment that those things I was made to feel weren't actually true,
Mm-hmm.
because the questions that they had asked me made me realize, oh, no, I'm not that way, and I am this way, and I am that way. And it just took me out of that dark moment into more of a, oh, it's not me, someone else made me feel that way, because of
Yes.
words and how powerful words are. So in that moment, it elevated me, and I let the energy and the crying come through me, and I let go of it. And
Mm-hmm.
because I had 2 very close people around me able to ask me the right questions, it elevated me out of that deep, dark spot. And then I could start the healing process. Since
Yes.
after that moment, I moved home into a beautiful place, a beautiful area, and I started the healing process. And basically, that's just being around people who are positive. It elevated my spirits. It made me feel
Mm-hmm.
good. And every day I do the things that I love. I go for walks. I eat healthy food. I read healthy things. I am around healthy people. And of course, in the process, it helped me elevate my spirits into a high, happy place. And then I was able to rebuild my life through my business, through my personal, and still have that experience very close behind me. Like we're talking weeks or days behind me. And so, why positive thinking? Your question is why positive thinking is so important, is because positive thinking creates an energy in your body, a feeling, an emotion. And if we're feeling bad and down and like I was previously, like I was worthless and meant for nothing,
Mm-hmm.
how can you create from a depleted place? It's
Mm-hmm.
very hard to build. It's very hard to give. It's like saying, if you're a sad mom, how can you give happiness, or how can you give anything to your children?
Mm-hmm.
You're depleted yourself. So you have to fill up your cup first, make yourself feel good, and then you can give to the world. And that's why positivity is so important, because we can't give until we are full in the cup, if that made any sense.
And I'm going to ask you this, and I know what the answer is, but just so that people understand, it is okay, right, to give yourself permission to feel positive again and to have that positive mindset.
Absolutely. Oh, I thank you so much for saying that. It's okay to feel sad,
Mm-hmm.
feel feel the emotions, but
Yes.
it's also wonderful to let it go.
Yes.
This is your life. Don't allow a certain situation go on for years on end afterwards, because you're kind of beating yourself up. Maybe you blame yourself for a situation or whatnot. Life is too short, and to beat yourself up and to continuously hurt yourself because of a situation, you know, just go to bed, let it cry, go to bed, and wake up the next day, a brand new day. Say
Yes.
positive affirmations. I am worthy. I am wonderful. I am made for greatness. I am great. I am a beautiful soul. I have, I am the whole way through your
Yes.
world. And with the repetition of the positive I am statements in the morning, you will
Yes.
start in time to feel better. And that's part of the healing process. So if you can do that for a month, that will take you out of the negative into the positive and will
Mm-hmm.
help your emotions and feelings. But yes, you don't have to stay for 2 years beating yourself up and dragging yourself through the mud because of a
Yes.
situation. Just let it go. It's
Yes.
okay. It's absolutely okay. And then you can love yourself on a daily basis, because you are worth it. Why do I know this? Because we're all one. We are
Yeah.
all the same. And, we're not all here to go through the darkness forever. There is dark and light in this world, but I believe when we do go through a dark situation, it's because there's a lesson that we need to learn, and then we can share our lessons for everyone going forward, and it does make us stronger. So just know that, okay, this happened. I'm going to let it go, because I have faith that from now on, my life is going to be X, Y, and Z, and I'm going to have fun, and I'm going to share my heart with the world, and I'm going to, maybe share the lessons or not, but the lessons were there to make you stronger and healthier. So yeah.
If you could tell people to remove two toxic things from their
Mm-hmm.
life to
Yes.
give them that, to start with that positive thing,
Yeah.
what would you give
As
them?
I said before, Patricia, you are who you hang around. One, toxic people, goodbye. They're affecting you because words are powerful. Even if someone says to you every day, you're fat, you're fat, you're fat, you're fat, you're fat, you're going to start believing it.
Mm-hmm.
So get rid of the toxic people, number one. You are who you hang around. Get rid of them. You're protecting yourself and your own world. You don't deserve toxic people. You deserve greatness. You deserve positive people who will enlighten you, who will lift you up and want the best out of you.
Mm-hmm.
They're your people. So get rid of the toxic people. Number two, TV, turn it off. It's so negative. It's so negative. It's there for a reason, and we're not going to get into why we have TV in our house.
Mm-hmm.
Don't listen to TV. It's negative. You turn on the news, all you have to hear is what's wrong in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So let me tell you, if a meteorite is coming, you'll hear about it. You don't need to turn on the TV to watch and be updated with the news. Turn off the TV. It's very toxic. And even if it's in the background, it's subconsciously getting into our mind, and it is filling us with fear, worry, and stress and anxiety. So turn off the TV. And that is one negative toxic thing you do not need in your life. It is not your friend. Just if you want to watch something, turn on Netflix and watch a positive movie. Maybe it's a romantic movie or something with a great ending. That will lift up your spirit. So anything that makes you feel good, that's where you should be.
If you can give us any last words of wisdom that you would like to share with anyone that is starting a new beginning, that would be great.
Yeah.
I mean, you have so much positivity and so much great advice coming out, but is there anything you'd like to close us with?
Yes, you are worth it and you are special. And how do I know? Because we are all one. We are all the same person. So just know that it happened. It's okay. Let it go and just embrace your new you today. This is your new chapter. So just enjoy yourself. Go for walks. Do the things that really make you feel good, because I cannot stress enough, you can create the world that you want. Don't look at your current situation, because if you consistently look at what is today, you'll never create what you want. So you almost have to look at what you want and feel like it's already happened. Mm-hmm. So you have to believe that little beach house that you want, feel like you've already got it, or that job that you really, really want. Feel it in your body and believe it's already happened. You just have to get happy and enjoy the moments along the way, and it's coming to you. So know what you want. Don't be scared to dream. Dreaming is our superpower. We can dream our world into existence. We just have to think about it, have beautiful thoughts on what you want, believe that it can be possible, believe it. If you're not, why don't you just look at the people who've gone ahead of you? Well, she did. She's more special than me. Why do I know that? Because we are one. We're all from the same place. We all have a spirit inside of us that's guiding us to greatness. So what I can say is, don't look at what is today. That's going to be your ruin, and you're going to stay in the same spot.
Yes.
Dream, get excited, believe it's possible, and just enjoy your daily routine, your daily days. And if something happens that isn't positive, it's okay. Just let it come through you and out the other side, because your happiness is where you create your reality. And that's where everyone should be living. Just live in love. Live in love.
You've been listening to A New Beginning podcast with your host, Patricia Silver. Thank you for your positive comments, reviews, and for sharing this show with others.